the Dirty Dukes could travel anywhere, it'd be Skull Island. Book me a busted ship and a questionable crew. Peter Jackson's King Kong from 2005. Because the 1933 one is a little racist and the 1976 one is still considered a war crime in most countries. Peter Jackson is not known for restraint. You know what I'm talking about. But he got the green light to remake the movie that inspired Little Peter to be a filmmaker. However, nothing is Little Peter about this epic. It has big gorilla dick energy and plenty of TLC. Much like my bare knuckle fist fights at Hardee's. We're gonna ramp up to the main event just as they did in the movie, but we're gonna start with Jack Black's Carl Denham was a widely derided choice. But Jables executes Insincere, slowly descending into madness by greed con man beautifully. Just as well as any movie executive I know, and I know bum fights producers. Call him the master exploder of not trying to be typecast. Not that it worked. Do I need to go in about what drips? The set drips with detail. 1930s New York looks lovingly old Hollywood interpretation of New York. The SS Venture, hey, emulates the perfect setting to the rising tension. In anticipation to the arrival to everyone's favorite island. Fuck you, it's your favorite island, I tell you how you feel. Wash your hands. Skull Island embodies the terror of so many things trying to kill you that Gen Z would probably just think it's Australia. Peter Jackson's from New Zealand, you racists! Let's talk about the eighth wonder himself. Harambe Sr. King Kong. One of the most iconic monsters of all time gets the proper build in the monster pop. When he emerges from the trees to snatch Ann Watts and kickstart the adventure. And Darrow. Naomi Watts? Whatever. And over an hour in, his reveal is handled masterfully. With all of the pomp and circumstance deserving of a king. Andy Serkis is the man behind the mocap. And as he's done with Gollum, he turns what is essentially an animated character into the most compelling aspect of the movie. With no words, you can feel every emotion he's going through and truly empathize with him by the end. I'd shed a tear if I were a bitch. But I'll pour one out for Gong and climb a building in his honor. Fuck, now I'm all wet! Carl Denham might never admit it, but there are some chinks in this movie's armor. Firstly, some of the racial stereotypes. As a homage to Kong from the 1933, it just rings awkward. That's a yikes from me, dog. The dinosaurs look hella janky, and CGI never really ages well. Kong escapes this flaw, as there's a lot more effort clearly put into him, as it should be. Biggest drawback for some, though, might be the 3-hour runtime. Why doesn't anybody put time constraints on Peter Jackson movies? And there's an extended edition. Do you know how many TikTok compilations you can watch by then? You don't see Kong until over an hour in. And while I'm awesome and see that as a plus, not everyone appreciates build. But we can sit through a 2.5-hour Judd Apatow rom-com, but not a 3-hour adventure movie? Fuck you! This movie is treated like a modern epic adventure by someone who clearly loves the property. The passion for this project is there from start to finish. The characters are exactly what they need to be and they are built properly. The adventure is timeless. Romance is borderline bestial. Or maybe I just wish it was. All traditional movie ingredients cooked with reverence. This movie isn't for everyone. But if you have the time and want to sit down and watch a movie, what even is that? King Kong is the last true epic that doesn't need a franchise of multiple movies to build it up. It wasn't the planes. 'Twas the Dooker killed the beast.